What's good, everybody? All Ball Podcast here. I'm Josh, and this is Connor. Today, we're going to be discussing some NFL and NBA topics. So, let's get straight into it.
Our first topic today, which one? Actually, matter of fact, I want to get this one out the way
Yeah, it deserves
because
to be first.
it's the Drew Brees retired.
Officially.
He made it official because I feel like we knew that when he was like waving to the fans when he lost to
The Bucks.
the Buccaneers last year in
And
the playoffs.
him and Tom Brady were hanging out after the game, like, with their kids on the field. So, it kind of looked like this was, like, a kind of goodbye moment.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Today was official.
yeah.
You put down a couple of his stats. Obviously, Super Bowl champ and MVP, 13-time Pro Bowl. Do you know how many years he played in the league?
20.
20? Sheesh. 20?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, I knew it was a lot. 20. Wow.
Almost every year he was fully healthy, he made the Pro Bowl.
All-time leader in passing yards and completions. And he's not mine, but I hear a lot of people saying he's the best QB of all time. Well, I'm not going to say a lot of people, because a lot of people think it's Brady. But there's a few people in there
Like
that give it to
Like Pedro?
Tom Brady, to Drew Brees.
He's probably, like, top
Top 5. But just because he's not the GOAT, in my opinion, doesn't mean that he's not one of the greats that we got to witness play, but called it quits officially.
Yeah, and then I didn't write this down, but they then extended Taysom Hill.
I seen that too. They extended
4
Taysom
years,
Hill.
140.
Oh,
which is insane.
I didn't see how much it was worth, but I seen that he got it 4 years, 140.
It's like 35 a year.
I don't
For
think he's
Taysom
worth
Hill.
that. I'm gonna be honest.
He's
I don't
not.
think he's worth that.
He's not. I think Jameis Winston's gonna start,
James Winston's
which
kinda
isn't bad
too.
though. Which isn't
I
bad
don't
though.
think
'Cause
James Winston's that good.
he got eye surgery now. That's why he threw so many picks, because he was half blind.
Jameis?
Yeah,
I did not hear about any of that.
when he was on the Buccaneers, in his last season when he had like 22 touchdowns and like 29 interceptions, he was half blind and he got eye surgery when he went to the Saints.
Is that why he was ass?
Yeah,
'Cause I feel like he was.
Well, imagine throwing the ball like this.
No, I guess you're right, but that's what fucking Trevor Bauer does.
That's because he's just good.
Anyways, Drew Brees.
He hit a batter with his eyes closed, by the way.
Gross. Did he?
Yeah,
I did not see
He
that.
hit someone with a curveball. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I was gonna say anyway.
So the Saints,
Drew Brees
lost
will
a
miss
quarterback.
you.
They lost a quarterback and they gained an extension with one who.
I was gonna
also
say they
plays
didn't
tight
gain
end.
shit. They just fucking gave up their money to someone who doesn't.
Deserve-
Taysom Hill's cool, but he's not $35 million a year cool.
No.
Like I could probably perform as well as him for $35 million a year.
Oh yeah.
I might not be as versatile as him, but I could produce as much.
Yeah.
Moving on, let's talk about. Which one do you want to talk about? Let's get the dumb ones out the way first.
Yeah.
Cam Newton signed a 1-year extension with the Patriots. What was that? Or like, not what was that, but why? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do next year
Another
with Cam Newton?
chance. Well, they got a lot of players coming back because a lot of their players on defense, especially, took off because of COVID. But they're not going to take off 2 years in a row.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Cam's gonna do all that good this year. Or not that he's gonna do bad. I just don't. I don't see the. Not the point of it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like those.
I see the point of it because they need a quarterback, but if he doesn't perform good this year, then his NFL career's done. This is his year to prove.
He got. Was it an MVP?
I'm not sure.
On the Panthers, he definitely got some. I think he won an MVP. I'm not gonna lie.
He went to the Super Bowl for sure.
See if he won an MVP. See if that boy's an MVP winner. While you're looking, I got an MVP. I think. How many even years ago was that?
Like 2015.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Basically, Cam Newton. I don't know if you're really benefiting any NFL team all that much. Like, he's not a bad quarterback, like by any means. But I just feel like I don't know. I don't want to see him on the Patriots anymore.
Yeah, 2015 MVP.
So he did win the MVP.
Rookie
Is that
of
the same year he went to the Super Bowl?
Rookie of the Year in 2011.
Where was his Super Bowl appearance?
3-time Pro Bowl.
Did that boy not make it?
No, he did.
That's what I thought he did too.
Oh, well.
Regardless, I just had to get that out the way. He signed a year.
Yeah, like, look at his stats last year.
What?
2,657 passing yards, which is low for a quarterback. 8 passing touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Come on, Cam. But did you see him talking shit to a fucking 16-year-old? Or not 16-year-old, but
at his own camp?
Yeah. Maybe he's going to try to prove him wrong this season.
Hey.
Who knows? Bro, why are we looking up all his stats? Let's get the fuck off of him. Cam Newton is so useless right now.
He's so average.
Yeah.
One time. That doesn't say when he made the Super Bowl. Fuck Cam Newton, he sucks anyway.
Yeah. Get onto this one after this, but say your opinion on him.
Yeah, so he's back to the Patriots. This doesn't do very much. They got a lot of cap space and plenty of people coming back off of their COVID takeoff year. So, I guess, good luck, Patriots.
Super Bowl 50, 2015.
Yeah. But anyways, some other NFL news happened the day after we recorded our last podcast. Tom Brady signed an extension for another year through 2022.
Mm-hmm. Worth $50 million.
Yeah,
and I don't know how much of that's guaranteed.
So now he has another 2 years this year and next year, which this year was originally going to be his last year of his contract. He got a 1 year extension on his deal now.
If the Buccaneers asked me to play one more year after I wanted to, but they're offering $50 million, I'm taking that deal.
I'll see you in 2022.
I'll see you in 2022.
Yeah, they got all their weapons coming back this year. Expect another big year, probably another Super Bowl run.
You know what I wish? I wish who's that one dude who went to jail and then died from the Patriots?
Aaron Hernandez?
I wish he could come back from the gulag. Give him one run. Playing 2021 with them. What even position did he play?
He was a tight end. He was Gronk's backup.
Oh my god, that would be so nice. No, yeah, but Tom Brady, I said it this year.
Convicted murder. That's what it was.
I said it this year, and I was wrong. Because this year last year I didn't think he was going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think he's going to win next year's Super Bowl. I'm saying that now. Do you think he's going to win a Super Bowl in these next 2 years?
If the Chiefs don't get an O-line, yes. If they do get an O-line, no.
You think they run it back this year?
I think they run it back this year, or the Bills are going to make it.
That's your prediction?
Yeah.
We'll save a little bit of that for when the season comes back, but it is pretty early, so we can say some stuff now.
Yeah. I feel like
I just don't.
The Bills just need a few pieces on defense and maybe a piece on offense.
Bucks team is so good, and they're coming in with confidence. They're coming in wanting the back-to-back. Like when forgot who it was, got a tattoo on his forearm of the Super Bowl, and then Tom Brady tweeted at him. He's like, "Save room for more." They're not playing just to play. They're playing. Obviously, they're playing for the Super Bowl, but they really think they got it again. Yeah. It's so hard for me to. And I'm the same guy where it's you're the best team until someone knocks you off. But I feel like in football, it's just different. In football, I don't know. I just don't see them winning back-to-back.
I'm not betting against him ever again.
Yeah. Actually, why would I bet against him? Doesn't he have 9,000 Super Bowls? He has 7, no? Mm-hmm. Or 6? 6 or 7? How am I betting against someone with 7 Super Bowls right now? That's like betting against Michael Jordan.
You just don't.
All right, you know what? Buccaneers are probably winning next year.
Speaking of the NFC and who might be able to come out of the NFC but always chokes, the Green Bay Packers re-signed Aaron Jones to a 4-year, $48 million deal.
At first, I thought we were talking about that. I thought that was little, but you told me that running backs don't get paid all that much.
No, running backs are very undervalued nowadays. Because everybody just likes big baller quarterbacks and deep receivers.
Mark Henry worth?
Mark Henry? Mark Henry's probably worth
okay,
1 year, $1,000 mil.
Shut the fuck up. $1,000 mil?
Yeah.
Not Mark Henry. Fucking Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry. Why was I thinking of Mark Henry?
I don't know.
How much is Derrick Henry worth right now? And when was the last time he signed a contract?
A few years ago.
So it's probably going to be a little bit low because he just started going crazy.
4-year, $50 mil.
Wow. They really aren't getting paid all that much.
It's another, $13 mil a year?
4-year, $50 mil? It's another $2 million a year. Oh, wait, no. It's another $1.3 million a year. Because that's 4 years, $50 million, right?
4 years, 40 is 10.
4 years, 48.
No, I'm saying
$2 million more total.
I'm saying per year, what is he getting? Like 13, right?
Oh,
Almost 13.
how much is he getting every year?
4-year, 50 mil. That's around 13.
Okay.
It's like 12.8 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. So
12 and a half.
Yeah. That's
500,000 a year extra.
They're just undervalued. They just because
No,
they
you're
know
right.
running backs
You're
can be
right.
easily
You're right.
replaced. Like not like Derrick Henry, but like mid running backs can just be easily replaced.
No, that does make sense.
So we got our first little NFL few topics back from
Since the Super. That's really the first one since. Oh no. We talked about JJ Watt last week, but this is the real like cluster, the real group of NFL topics to get through.
Yeah. Moving on, we got some NBA. NBA's back. They've had, 3-4 days back now? First day was stupid. Don't even count that. Those 2-week ass games.
The fucking Rockets and Grizzlies and Magic and fucking random ass teams.
Literally, the teams that get no attention decided to play first day back.
But the NBA is back. We are getting a few games. There's a few games today, a few games yesterday. A couple good games. Especially my Lakers, but we won.
We talked shit about fucking Kuzma.
Matter of fact, before we get into any of these, let me talk about that a little bit. So Kuzma was fucking being bad. So I think at one point he was shooting like 30%, and he's throwing up stuff that's hitting the top of the backboard. And then I send to the group chat. I say Kuzma is the worst player I've ever laid my eyes on.
Made me turn the game on.
He wouldn't even start. What did I say? He wouldn't start on a junior high team. I said something stupid. Right when I said that, I think he hit a 3.
No, I turned it on, and as soon as I turned it on, probably 2 minutes later after you sent that, hits a 3, hits a 2, and then I think he hit another 3.
I think he hit another 3. I was pretty sure he ended the game with 24. Mm-hmm. 24, and a lot of them were in the clutch, because Lakers needed to come back.
I think he had 14 in the
14 in the fourth quarter.
Something like that, right?
So I guess he had 10 points going into the fourth, and it was on super bad efficiency. So it makes sense that I said he was shit. But he did turn it up in the fourth, and he proved me wrong.
And then I said in the group chat, shut the fuck up, Kuzma's the best player. And then he said, I'm so sorry, Kuzma, or something like that.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Kuzma was the best player I've ever laid eyes on.
The best player of all time.
But let's get into these. Do you want to talk about...
I want to talk about the MVP first.
Okay, let's talk about
Who might not be the MVP,
Let's talk about Joel Embiid. And I think what you said at the start of the year is looking to be true, because I think what you said was he could win the MVP, but he's going to get injured, and that's going to hurt his MVP chances. That's exactly what just happened.
Yeah, I think he was grabbing a rebound, and he went down kind of... Was it a rebound? It was in the paint, for sure.
No, it was. I don't know if he was catching a pass or if he was grabbing a rebound.
Regardless, he jumped and came down a little weird on his left leg.
He came down on his leg, and he hyperextended it.
You could see a little bit. You could see.
Do I put the video in? Because they want to... If they're watching
put the video in.
I'm very sorry, but you're going to have to look at this right now. But
it's not as bad as Gordon Hayward.
No, not nearly as bad. I'm glad I didn't ever have to put that in the video.
So Joel Embiid went down. He's out for 2 weeks at least, and then he's going to get reevaluated. So 2 weeks and some more time. Could be.
That's definitely hurting his MVP chances, especially this late in the year. This is when you need your MVP.
Yeah. This is when you build your
case. This is when everyone has their cases. Everyone has their cases set, and this is when you prove why it's you.
Yeah. What off topic? What do you think about James Harden being the MVP?
No, I don't like it. I can't give the MVP to a player who isn't the best player on their team. Because a lot recently, the MVP has been the best story, right? So I'd say probably starting around Russell Westbrook. He was a 5th seed, and he won MVP because he averaged a triple-double. After that, there was a Curry and a Harden, I believe.
Curry.
Oh,
Harden.
Curry, Harden. Obviously, here and there. I don't know who was directly after Harden. Was it Giannis right after Harden?
Yeah.
So then Giannis. You could argue that Harden is putting up MVP numbers, but are you going to give Harden the MVP when there's literally Kevin Durant on that team? I can't.
Kevin Durant doesn't deserve it.
I'm not saying that Kevin Durant deserves the MVP more than him, but that's so say Anthony Davis is putting up MVP numbers. Could you see AD winning MVP when LeBron is on his team?
It would have to be insane stats.
That's why. I don't think Harden.
The stats are good, or they're great, but they're not like insane. You know?
I don't think Harden is putting up good enough stats for KD to be on his team and him not win.
So right now, who is it? Jokic?
I still think it's Embiid right now. If Jokic, if these few 2 to 3 weeks Jokic can keep up what he's doing, maybe even do a little bit better, I'll probably give it to Jokic. But right now, Embiid, his numbers are that good. His team's the best in the East. That's literally the perfect MVP candidate. You're the best player on the best team in your conference. And what was his last? I think his last, or not his last game, but a couple of games ago, he put up like 40 and 20 against Gobert.
Who was it? Embiid?
Embiid.
Yeah. No, he went crazy on Embiid. What do you think about this guy being MVP?
I could also see that, but their team's not doing good enough. What are the
9 seed.
Yeah, no. I'm never giving an MVP to a 9 seed.
They're not going to finish 9th, though. They'll get probably 7th.
I won't give an MVP. You'll never find me voting for someone MVP under the 3 seed. 3 seed, and 3 seed's even rough.
But
I'd want it to be a 1 or 2 seed.
But here's the thing, though.
Josh,
it's rough, right?
I can't do it. It's impossible.
You say it's rough, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you take him away from the Warriors, he's a 12, 13 seed.
Mm-hmm.
You put him back, he's a 6,
No,
7
you
seed.
take him off the Warriors, they might be the 15 seed.
Yeah.
They probably are the 15 seed.
That's why I feel like you gotta.
That being said,
the players
you
that are
can't
low.
give an MVP to a player who. You can't. It was rough when Russell Westbrook got it as a 5 seed.
I didn't think that was so rough.
It's very rough. You don't give it to the whole premise of the NBA MVP is the best player on the best team. That's what it's been since Bill Russell. Now, like I said, recently it's been a little bit different. It's been storylines into it. But unless Curry can...
And he's got the storyline, too, coming off injury last year.
Maybe if Curry gets his team up to the 4 seed, I could give him maybe a vote. But anything lower than that, no.
Not even Wardell Stephen Curry II?
I can't do it. I can't do it. You have to be a top 3 seed, and most of the time I'm not even going to give it to the 3 seed. Maybe even top 2 seed they have to be. How can your team not have home field advantage in the playoffs and you're the best player in the league? If you're the best player in the league, your team should at least have home court advantage. At least. I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
Moving on, so...
Because that was... Yeah. Moving on.
The Nets ended up...
Oh, you didn't want to talk about... Okay.
No,
we'll talk about
I
the
just
Nets.
pulled it up for now.
Okay.
The Nets acquired Blake Griffin. He's out right now for, like, left knee soreness?
I'll look it up right now, but continue.
Left knee something. Or left knee something. Him and Kyrie are out for the same thing, like left knee treatment or something like that. But anyways, so they got Blake Griffin. He's officially a Net. Hasn't played a game yet, but I'm sure he will pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything.
Yeah, it don't matter.
At first, can I say I was a little mad? Not mad, but like, I was like, fuck, like, that's another piece on the Nets.
All this to be JT and JB.
I don't think Blake Griffin is that good anymore.
He's not. He's not that great of a piece.
But that's him on the Pistons, where who are you game planning against? You're game planning against Derrick Rose when he was there. He wasn't even there recently. And you're game planning against Blake Griffin. It's not hard to game plan against an old Blake Griffin. I feel like if he has, obviously in the ideal lineup, you have you have Harden at point guard, Kyrie at shooting guard, Kevin Durant at small forward, your Blake Griffin at power forward, and you have DeAndre Jordan or Jeff Green at center. Or Nicholas Claxton, because he's been doing pretty good recently. No one's focused on Blake Griffin. He's going to be able to do or a little bit more. He's going to be able to produce more.
He's not going to get the ball that much.
Yeah, no, you're right. He isn't going to get the ball as much.
But
he's back with DeAndre Jordan.
They're going to let him shoot. What is he going to do with DeAndre Jordan?
Do you not remember what happened last time he was with DeAndre Jordan?
They're gonna throw each other alley-oops?
It's going to be 40-year-old Lob City.
No.
Bro, I promise you the first game they're back, I might buy a Clippers jersey just to watch the game. I miss DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin.
No, I love that trio that was there.
Kyrie and Harden can both throw lobs. And they can catch
Blake Griffin
lobs.
can barely dunk.
He can barely dunk. I don't know if he's allowed. I don't know if his.
He's rim grazing at
I don't know
like
if his.
6'6".
I don't know if his trainer can is allowing him to dunk anymore.
I don't know.
But it's just rough to see. And along with that, the Cleveland. Let me look it up.
Cavaliers.
The Cleveland Cavaliers. I think they told him to sit out. They told him not to play anymore. I forget exactly what it was, but I remember before one of the games.
See that first note? Mason Plumlee is better for the Pistons than Drummond was.
People write stories. Yeah, Piston Power. This is a Pistons website that
Look
wrote
at the
it.
right. Nets rumor. Can Brooklyn outbid the Lakers?
That's what everything's about. So Andre Drummond, the Cleveland Cavaliers told him to sit out one night, and they said basically, we're not playing you anymore. We're gonna try to buy you out, or trade him. Basically, Andre Drummond, I don't know where it came from, but there were sources saying that he wanted to go to Brooklyn. If he goes to Brooklyn, I don't think that there is a team that can compete with the Nets for the championship. Right now, I still have the Lakers as the favorites, I would say. Or fully healthy, obviously. I would have the Lakers as the favorites. But Andre Drummond is enough to make the Nets unbeatable. And the two front runners for Andre Drummond right now are the Nets and the Lakers. I don't think it's bold for this to say at all. I think and it sounds weird, but whatever team Andre Drummond goes to is going to win the championship this year.
Andre Drummond decides who wins the finals.
And that sounds crazy. Well, okay, that's actually not true, because what if he goes to some team like what if he goes to the Thunder?
Okay.
Obviously that doesn't matter. But if he goes between the Lakers and Nets, whatever team he chooses, they're winning the championship this year.
This guy's goated.
Okay, we're not talking
on
about...
a side note, Utah State, they have a guard named Marco Anthony, and he actually wears number 44, which is a very odd number for basketball, at least.
I did hear about that.
And he wears it because he loves the Wendy's 4x4. Shout out to Marco Anthony. But anyways, keep going.
Actually, I want you to talk about how you feel, because I've just said what I feel. Talk about it, and I'm going to see what they're saying about this right now. You have no opinion on Andre Drummond going to the Nets?
I don't care. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are beating that team. Regardless. Andre Drummond, they could bring LeBron. They could bring fucking Giannis.
So your team, right?
Yeah.
The best bigs on that team are...
Daniel Tice.
And Tristan Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Robert Williams, but they give the other guys more minutes. So now Andre Drummond is probably going to average, 30 rebounds against the Celtics?
No. Probably 11, if that.
I can't tell if you're being biased or not.
I'm not.
Oh my god. No,
but Andre Drummond going to the Nets is going to be big for them.
It's going to be big for the whole league.
They're going to have a complete 5, basically. They're going to have a big 5. Not really.
If they played 4 years ago, it would have been a big 5.
They would have a big 5. But, no, I do kind of agree with you, though. I feel like whoever gets them is going to win the title.
Thing is, what else, what are we going to have to give up for them, too?
I feel like it would be way bigger if you guys got him, though. Because imagine sitting fucking Marcus Gasol.
We would not have to play Marc Gasol. He'd get garbage time minutes, which we're so cool with.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Who the fuck wants to play Marc Gasol?
Bro, our big man rotation would be Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, Montrezl Harrell. Why did I add his first and last name together? Montrezl Harrell, and then Marc Gasol would be at the very end of that.
And then Damian Jones, and then Marc Gasol.
If we trade for Andre Drummond, we're not giving Damian Jones any more contract. We're giving him fucking 10 days. But that's my thing. What are we going to give up for him? Fuck it, bro. Have Kuzma. Have all our picks. Have Caruso. We don't even have... Thing is, Nets don't have anything to give up. They don't have any picks because they gave up 8. They gave up 8 for James Harden.
2030.
They don't have... you give up Nicholas Claxton.
2030.
You give up Landry Shamet, or as your uncle likes to call him, Ian Shammert.
Ian Shampert or something like that.
Ian Shammert, Josh. That's what he calls him. But Andre Drummond, that's so big.
Jamal Drummond.
Jamal?
That's his middle name. Look. Andre Jamal Drummond.
No,
yes.
but that's really tough. Let me get these two out of the way before we talk about this one, because I do actually enjoy this one. So let me get these two out of the way. In a similar situation to Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers, Greg Popovich has told... Oh, you didn't even tell him. I think it said they came to a mutual agreement. Greg Popovich and LaMarcus Aldridge both agreed that it is best for the Spurs and for LaMarcus for him to not play anymore. They're gonna try to trade him, but logically, what team do you think wants LaMarcus Aldridge?
Oh, LaMarcus Aldridge? Nobody.
I don't think any team wants him.
No. PJ Tucker, the Celtics were looking at him.
The only team that I could see wanting LaMarcus Aldridge is a team that wants to hit in a free agency soon. So they sign him, and then when his contract's up, they have like...
More free space.
Yeah, more free space. That's the only reason I could see him. But that's like such a useless trade. And like you said, PJ Tucker... I think I was quoted as him saying that he was like furious or he was super mad that he hasn't been traded yet. I think there's, as of today, 10 days left for the trade deadline.
The 24th? It's the 14th, isn't it? Yep, 10 days. Basically 9.
Yeah, because the days
by the time you
over.
guys see this, 8. So.
No, by the time they see us 9, it's going up tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
But PJ Tucker's definitely going to get moved. A ton of teams would love him.
Yeah.
He could help any team, really. Marcus Aldridge, can't really say that. A team's just going to use him to release cap space, like, whenever his contract's up. I don't even know when his contract is.
He's literally like 63 years old.
Yeah. And then the last topic.
Yeah, so Jimmy Butler is officially back. He had COVID for a bit. The Heat were struggling at the beginning of the year. He comes back.
I was gonna say, make sure to mention that the Heat at the start of the year, we were saying like
This team might not make it back.
yeah, like why is this team like underperforming? They're doing pretty bad. They're what seed are they now? Fourth in the East. They clawed back. How low do you think they were? They were probably like 12, huh, or 11?
Yeah, they were 11 or 12.
That's so low for them to go all the way up to the 4th seed. Anyways, what were you saying?
4 seed, three games positive. They've won 11 out of their last 12 games. They've had 2 games back. In their first game on the 12th.
They've won their last... Oh, never mind.
Jimmy Butler had 28, 3, and 8.
I think if you look at a game before that, how long ago was that?
You have to look at the game before the break, so you have to look at 3 games ago.
Okay, well, I'll find it. He had a crazy good game.
So, the other day he had 28, 3, and 8, and then today they played, and he had 29, 7, and 9.
I think it might have been that one that I seen.
In a 5-point win against the Orlando Magic, which the Magic have completely fallen off. What the hell?
Huh?
The Magic fell off.
The Magic are shit.
Hard.
Except Vucevic. Look at Vucevic's stats tonight. He had 34 in the third quarter. So I don't know how...
38.
He only scored... They probably benched him because they knew they were going to
He played 38 minutes. So
okay, this was the game I was talking about. The 27, 11, and 8 game. And this was a clutch game, too. Apparently, Jimmy Butler turned it up in the fourth quarter. I did not get to watch that. However, I know that Jimmy Butler's been willing his team. I don't think they're making... You said they were contenders. Or did you say they were pretenders? You said they were contenders.
Contenders.
They're
sneaky contenders.
They are sneaky contenders because, obviously, we said this last time, but they're immune to matchups. Like, they don't feel
they don't
it.
care. They beat the Bucks last year. No one thought that they were going to build... Or no one
expected
thought that,
them.
No one thought that, that the Bucks were really beatable last year out of the East.
Yeah.
People had the Bucks favored by a lot.
But they are starting to figure it out. I don't think they make the finals this year. If there's any team that knocks off the Nets, I think it might be the Heat. And it's going to be like a weird series too. Like, you're going to have Adebayo on...
Drummond?
No, you're going to have Adebayo on KD. You're going to have Jimmy on Harden. And you're going to pray that Goran Dragic can at least hold Kyrie to 25.
And you're going to pray that Duncan Robinson doesn't get shit on every fucking possession.
By who? That boy's guarding Jeff Green. Or Blake Griffin. Bro, put Duncan Robinson on Blake Griffin. They're basically the same player at this point. They're just white boys that shoot threes. That's all they are.
Except one of them hits and one of them doesn't.
Oh my god. I actually like that Heat team now that I think of it. Tyler Hero.
Tyrone Hero.
Tyrone Hero, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. They don't run him at the 5, yeah?
No.
Who do they run at the 5? They have Kelly.
Well, they used to run Myers Leonard, but he's racist now.
Oh, yeah. No, Myers. That's such a good team. That's such a good team, Josh. That's such a good team. Oh, my God, that's such a good team.
I told you, but you're like...
I don't like their bench, though. Their bench is shit. Who's their 6th man? Kelly Olynyk? That's not a good... Oh, my God. Their bench is bad. They have none off the bench, which is good. Oh, no. They have that one young guy.
Precious.
Precious is a bucket. He's good.
He hasn't been playing that much recently, though. Because, what's his name? Yeah, Kendrick Nunn's in a starting role right now.
Fuck, I don't like that. But regardless... Actually, no. Their bench isn't as bad as I thought. Andre Iguodala, Goran Dragic, Precious Achiuwa.
And Tyler Hero come off
And
the
Kelly
bench,
Olynyk's going to come off the bench.
Oh, yeah, Duncan... Or what's his name? Bam didn't even play today. Fucking this guy did.
Kizzy Okpala? No,
Bam.
the Heat are nice.
Sneaky.
I'm very sorry for disrespect. I still don't think they're contenders, though. Pretenders at the most. But they're not even pretending to be anything because there's no expectations on them.
They're not. They're just sneaking up.
Like, some teams, they could either be pretenders or contenders. They're literally contenders or bust. They're contenders or nothing.
Yeah, they're contenders or just chilling.
Yeah. Because no one expects them to win the finals.
9-1 last 10.
Out of the East, I think they're the 3rd best team.
Better than the Bucks?
Yeah, and the Sixers. I love their team so much.
They're better than the Sixers?
Yeah.
Who's the second best team?
Celtics?
Oh, okay. I didn't know you liked my team like that.
I don't. I hate your team, but they're fucking good. And obviously, I'm not talking about standings. I'm talking about if all the teams are fully healthy and they're running their ideal lineups. Nets are obviously the best. Celtics are second best. I'm going to give the Heat the 3rd best. And then Bucks and then Sixers.
Damn, Sixers 5th?
I don't think the Sixers are a better team.
I don't think they're all that.
I think the Bucks
either.
are a better team.
I don't think they're all that either.
Bro, could you imagine if the Bucks kept Brogdon?
He went insane on the Lakers at first.
He did. He dropped 18 in the first quarter.
Yeah, but...
I was going to say we're getting off topic.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Baseball starting in 2 weeks.
It is starting in 2 weeks.
We are very excited to talk about that in the coming days. NBA's mid-season. Hopefully there's some... Well, we'll have another 3 days of games, so we'll have something to talk about.
For sure.
And then
NFL's it's the last week before... or last week and a half before trade deadline, so I'm sure there's going to be tons of trades that are going to be happening.
Yeah, so expect to see like PJ Tucker moved, maybe Andre Drummond goes somewhere. Well, not maybe, he's going to go
and
somewhere.
some trades of people that, because almost every year there's trades of people that like weren't even rumored that they just got shipped away.
Yeah, and expect the best move of the trade deadline be LaMarcus Aldridge to the Lakers. But anyways,
make sure you like, subscribe, share. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Thursday.
We'll see you guys on Thursday.